Welcome to the next episode of the Milestone Moment, where we take top producing agents, ask them how they got their start, and a little bit about their background. Today we're changing up a little bit. We have Scott Miller with JCC Concierge. The Milestone Moment is about that transition. Scott is not in the real estate business at this moment, but he runs a big company with JCC. Scott, tell us about your situation and a little bit.
Well, thank you. Yeah. So at JCC Concierge, we specialize in work. We only work alongside top producing real estate agents. I want our company to be the best wingman that they could ever be. So, however, when we're introduced to a client, we will work alongside the agent to document their as-is price, their after repaired price, and then we'll give them 1, 2, or 3 options for repairs that will unlock extra profit. We do all the work and we get paid when the house closes. We've actually documented more than $7.8 million of extra profit for homeowners, which is great marketing for our agent partners.
Love that. And obviously, going from brokerage to, general contractor of a construction company, tell me about the transition and how some of that happened.
Yeah, well, I used to own a real estate brokerage. I know how hard the job is, so that's how we are good at being a great wingman for our agent partners. Yeah. But I've flipped 50 houses. And now I've done projects alongside more than 220 projects alongside agents. So we have a deep breadth of knowledge of what to do and what not to do in order to help a homeowner unlock extra profit and get it sold faster.
Now, you came from the corporate world. So what was it like, or how did that transition happen between corporate world and then being in the real estate business in general?
Well, I ended up hating corporate America.
Tell us about your story. I like this.
So I guess, there was just a time in life where you're just done with corporate America, and I always admire entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And real estate agents, they are the best entrepreneurs. They have the hardest job because, you can work many hours and still not get paid.
Right.
And so that's the ultimate high risk, high reward profession. And so, I wanted to get into that. And then I really loved buying and rehabbing houses. So, this chapter of my life is my happiest, my most successful, because we love working alongside agent partners and then unlocking profit for homeowners.
Yeah, and you not only had, obviously a breadth of knowledge between property management company you had the real estate brokerage, you even had a loan side, you were doing mortgages.
Yeah.
So that is, part of your scope of knowledge that you can bring to the current agent, partnership. Tell us about kind of what is different about how you interact with agents now than maybe running a brokerage.
Well, how we interact now is it's really, we have a formula and a recipe for success that involves a field visit. Then we have a prep meeting with the agent, so they're never surprised at how we present the options to the homeowner. The agent has all the input into how we present the options, and our whole mission is to make the agent look awesome.
Right.
Because if we document extra profit for the homeowner, then that obviously helps them get a testimonial. We have 3 things that are really different about us. Number 1, we have a speed and on-time guarantee. We believe that agents should spend their time serving clients, finding new clients, and not managing projects. So we have a full-time project manager, and we have a speed and on-time guarantee. I have 3 field crews. They work exclusively for us, and they're on our payroll. So we know that if we say it's a 3 to 5 week job, it will get done, or else I have to give the homeowner a $5,000 credit. That's pretty unique, so people know we're on point. We've only missed that 3 times out of 220 projects, so that's pretty good. We have a no change order guarantee. So a lot of times homeowners are scared about, geez, if we get, we're going to get in the middle and then they're going to stick it to me, So we have a no change order guarantee because, I just believe change orders damage the relationship with the homeowner, it gets egg on the agent's face.
Right.
And, they invited us in. Yeah. So we have a no change order guarantee. I've never asked for a change order. And then we have a minimum extra profit guarantee, and we even have the ability for a homeowner to lock in the extra profit with kind of an insurance type product. So if we say it's going to be $100,000 of extra profit for the homeowner, they can actually lock that in and for a fee. Or we have a minimum extra profit guarantee. So in 2 rare exceptions that would require beverages to talk about, there were a couple times where the forecasted sales price didn't we only want the homeowner to win. So if the homeowner doesn't make at least $20,000 more than they pay us, we will lower our price until they do. And so that's, we've invoked that. And so we have testimonials for that so people know that it's real. But we're all about the guarantees and supporting our agent partners.
Yeah, no, I've heard of many agents that have used you have said nothing but good things. And like you said, the wingman idea of going into a listing presentation, even if that homeowner doesn't use you, the fact that an agent can use you as a tool that says, hey, I think that we should have Scott take a look at it. It just adds a different element to their business, which I think is what every agent is looking for. So, testament to you on how you've built that. Now, we see a lot of times this market we're in it's got to be the biggest challenge for you. It's either the biggest curse or the best blessing in that housing, when houses are sitting, there's way more risk for you. But then again, maybe the fact that you're going to make that house beautiful and it stands out to where it sells. What do you see in this current market? Has it been more challenging, or has it been a benefit to the fact that you can't just throw a house on the market and it sells?
Well, I mean, the move-in ready houses are the ones that are selling in a high interest rate environment, because our homeowners are scared of whether they're going to have enough money to improve it when they move in. All their money goes to the down payment and a higher monthly payment, so they usually pass on the fixers. And so our projects are still selling fast. They're not selling in the first weekend like they had, like everybody became accustomed to. But really within 2 weeks, they're still selling, which is pretty amazing. We felt the same lull, but it seemed like the summer doldrums came at late April as opposed to in August this year. But we've luckily fought through that.
Every market's a little bit different. Now, you've talked about doing your product for buyers. Is that still something on the table? Or
if there's a buyer that's buying a house that's a little bit scraped up and they're through all their contingencies, they're definitely buying the house. We can give them a quote and we can actually get the project done right after close. And so that's pretty neat to be able to do small, medium, or large improvements before the buyer even moves in. That's a unique ability that we can bring.
Okay. Now this year and going into next year, it's obviously, like I said, tricky market. Every market is just the market at this point. It's just different, right? Yeah. Is there anything within your business that you're seeing next year that is something you're excited about, or something you're doing differently, or something you're going to change within your current model, although it's working so well, you probably don't touch it if it's not broken? But any thoughts?
Entrepreneurs are always tweaking things, I guess.
Sure.
So we're gonna feature our profit lock product a lot more this year, because the last three projects, the homeowner wanted to lock in that extra profit for the extra peace of mind.
Yeah.
So we're going to be featuring that. I have a director of marketing and I have a partner success manager, and both of them are designed to really improve the agent experience alongside the homeowner. Yeah. So we have a suite of online or one sheet or any sort of tools that agents would like to use to feature our 3 guarantees and highlight and place and really reposition them as more unique than others. We will be promoting those marketing pieces. Yeah. We actually have a maximum profit guide book. I should have brought it with me, which is kind of designed to be customized to each agent, so they can have a deliverable that says, hey, listen, if you hire me as your agent, I'll bring in this team that will assess your as-is, work alongside me to assess the as-is, give you 3 options to hopefully unlock extra profit. But you'll know if you hire me as this agent, you as the agent, and you had the book, then they can see the deliverable that they will get just by hiring you. So we want to make it easier for an agent to be differentiated in their marketing, but also have a deliverable that would help them close a listing, when that homeowner's on the fence.
Yeah, and I've seen that deliverable. It is awesome. So
I appreciate that.
That's on that. Now, this show, the Milestone Moment, it was typically when it all changed for you, either in real estate or in this case within your business, or it could be within real estate. What's that one moment that all came together or all changed, or it could be the transition? What is that moment you think that stands out that kind of brought you where you are?
Oh, wow. So I think that the moment for me was when I decided that I would no longer be in real estate. I would only work with real estate agents wherever they are.
Yeah.
And so that's what really unlocked the explosive growth that we're seeking or seeing right now in our business. So when we moved away completely from any real estate services and only partnered with agents where they are, we don't do brokerage deals. We we partner with each individual agent. And so that's really important to us to have kind of that one-on-one relationship with each agent partner of
I think it changes the dynamic too, because they're not like, oh, they're just doing this for
he just
agents
wants to recruit me. Yeah. And I got to eliminate all that, and I got to, move away from all the headaches that come along with the brokerage too.
Right. I can imagine. And obviously you've, lived it for so many years alongside agents and did trainings. And I guess I've known you for, way back 15 years at this point. I feel like I've seen so many of those trainings and so much value you add. It's really cool to see it on the other side where you're adding value in such a meaningful way. So love what you do. Appreciate you being on the show. Scott, are there any parting words, anything you want to say to our listeners about the next year or anything about just using JCC?
Sure. We'd love to have a chance to work with you. If you're tired of being a project manager, if you're tired of trying to herd the cats of all the different vendors that are in your network, or you're tired of taking that reputational risk of introducing people who may or may not deliver, we'd love to have a shot at working with you. We appreciate our agent partners, and we'll do everything we can we will honor all of our guarantees and make you look like a rock star. That's really the key.
You're the man.
So I appreciate
Thanks for having
buddy.
me. Appreciate it, Scott. Thanks a lot.